This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. I don't know. I guess today I got a lot to say. I'm just making up for some lost time. I just want to talk about my Warriors. I told everyone, no one paid attention when I spoke, but lest you forget, lest I'm have to remind you. I told you this team would be in midseason form earlier than anticipated. I told you Kevin Durant being on that team would be a seamless transition. As a matter of fact, I either likened it or I compared it to the Boston Celtics of '08 because I felt that Kevin Durant plays the small forward position, so he wouldn't be in Draymond Green's way. He wouldn't be in Stephen Curry's way. He wouldn't be in Klay Thompson's way because they all play different positions. This is the dichotomy that they have as opposed to the Miami Heat. The reason why I took the Miami Heat, the overrated Heatles, as long as it did, for them to put it together, hey, I got to give them credit. They won 2 out of 4. They should have won 4 out of 4 if you ask me. But hey, that's another story within itself. I know somebody gonna come out here and say, "Oh, you being a hater, you just talking all that yik yak, you just running your mouth." But hey, it is what it is. Like I told you, I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't got time for that. I'm gonna tell it how it is, and lest you forget, lest I have to remind you. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, and that's how I roll. But on back to the Warriors. I knew Stephen Curry was just going through it wasn't a drought. It wasn't anything where he was trying to figure himself out. No, he was giving Kevin Durant the time that Kevin Durant needed to smoothly transition and to make that transition seamless into the team. Stephen Curry, if you understand the way that he plays, he is a point guard by nature. He's just a point guard that has a high octane ability to score. So with Kevin Durant coming on the team, he had to defer because I always felt that Kevin Durant, and I'm going to compare it to the Miami Heat. I felt like Kevin Durant was the supposed LeBron James, whereas, Stephen Curry was going to be that Dwayne Wade. I felt that in order for them to coexist and for them to get to the next level, because in my honest opinion, Kevin Durant is a better player. And that's another debate within itself. I could argue anybody down with that. If you want, just comment, subscribe to my channel, and we can go on and on about this. And I can explain to you why Kevin Durant is, in my opinion, a better player than Stephen Curry and why he puts that team over the top. But that's another story for another time. I felt like Stephen Curry was just trying to basically allow him to assimilate. And by doing that, it allowed, Kevin Durant to get in his groove. Now Kevin Durant is in his groove. He's comfortable on that team. You're starting to see the fruits of the labor that's happening. And now Curry's like, okay, you know what? Y'all talking all that yik yak. Y'all talking that mess when we lost to the Cavaliers. I'm going to show you what time it was. And I knew Curry was just waiting for that second time so he could put it on them. And look what the result was. I told you guys, man, they're going to whoop these Cavaliers in 5 games in the NBA Finals. They're going to do exactly what the San Antonio Spurs did in 2013. This is why LeBron James is whining and crying like a little girl, like a little kid right now, because he knows what's going to happen. He shouldn't have ran his mouth. He shouldn't have been talking all that yik yak, back in Halloween last year about, these guys are on the tombstone. Are you kidding me? You were just gifted an NBA Finals, dude. You need to go back and chill. You just had a fourth safety blanket in Kyrie Irving that gifted you an NBA Finals. Draymond Green was suspended for a game. That's when you finally started to take off. Before that, he had you in check defensively. And then Andrew Bogut had got hurt. Lest you forget, I'm going to have to remind you. And then you're going to run your mouth. Then you're going to get slide to the mouth. And you're going to act like these things didn't happen. Come on, man. See, that's the problem with people. That's the problem with these LeBron apologists. That's the problem with the masses. That's the problem with the media. They get so caught up in this dude, they don't see, the truth behind the fact that this dude got a lot of holes in his game. I see it with his atrocious free throw shooting, his horrid mid-range game, and now he can shoot the three-point shot. Please, the guy takes a lot of errant shots. His post game, the man's footwork is borderline average, if you ask me. But that's another story within itself. But like I told you, the Warriors are coming. They're going to be the best team in the NBA, and they're just hungry. They're salivating at the mouth, especially Draymond Green. For him being suspended, he waiting for LeBron James. I got more to talk about this, but, I'm going to just leave it at that. This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire, and I'm checking out.